us to talk about together so that I can wake up slowly. I tend to like to wake up slowly on Sundays. So there's no topic specified for what I'll be talking about today, but I have brought some props, some games, and some stuff in case to keep the flow going to talk about. So hi, I don't know who just joined, but thank you for popping in. So I'll start with telling you about what I'm going to be doing today. Please chime in at any point with questions or comments or something you want to talk about. I would love to have chats with you. Hi Nick, how are you? It's so nice to see you. We need to hang out soon. Speaking of games that need to be played, there's this one right here. Right here. Yes, Lord of the Rings. Journeys in Middle Earth is my favorite game. My favorite game. I don't say it out loud very often, but it is my favorite game, and I don't get to play enough. So hopefully we can pick up our campaign again soon. So for today on the agenda, I'm hoping to have some friends over to play games out on my patio since it's still nice enough to sit outside, which is really nice. So far there's only one person confirmed, but I have a whole bunch of two-player games we can play, and perhaps there will be more people who show up later in the day. The first thing that we're going to play when my friend gets here is Pugly Pirates by Teleport Hole Games. So Pugly Pirates is a dog-themed pirate game, two things that I absolutely love in a game together. However, I played it the other day and I was a little bit sleepy and I didn't read the rules properly, so I wasn't quite able to review it properly. So we're gonna fix that up. I've spoken with the publisher, gotten some feedback, and I am gonna try it again today and have a more proper review available for you all later this week. I love the pieces and I love the theme, so I'm really hoping to love the game too. I'm super excited about that. Do you like Pugs and Pirates? Does this one speak to you at all? And just so you know, it's 2 to 4 players, ages 10 plus, 45 minutes long about. So that's the first game on the agenda for today. So if you were following yesterday, I did a live. I got a box of games from 25th Century Games, a whole big box. So if you want to see what was in there, check out my live from yesterday. But two of the games that I really want to play, I'm kind of hoping we can get to the table today, are these ones here that I have with me. So Fika, this thing looks so cute. It's like coffee and desserts, and it's a two-player game. It says it's a really quick, fast-paced tactical card game for 2 players. So I've been looking for some good 2-player quick card games because I love to be able to carry them with me. So that's something that I'm sure we're going to get to the table today and that I am super excited about. And it looks so cozy and cute. I love snacks, so this is definitely one I am excited about. And I have been playing a lot of card games lately. I don't know what it is, maybe because it's summer and it's like we don't have a very long summer here, so we don't plan big game nights as frequently. But things that I've been keeping in my bag are Gift of Tulips, which is from Weird Giraffe Games. I got this game at Origins and I have loved it. The art is so pretty. Hi Alex! Thank you for stopping in. As I mentioned earlier, if anyone has comments, questions, wants to talk about something specific, just chime in below and we will gear the conversation towards that. Right now I just have my pile of props that I'm going through, letting you know what I've been up to. And so Gift of Tulips is up to 4 players, I believe. Oh no, it's more than 4 players. It goes up to 6 players, 2 to 6, ages 8 plus 20 minutes. And it's a game where you're gifting tulips and creating a market for tulips, so the market's constantly changing, so the point values of the different tulips that you have change as you're playing, so it makes it really interesting to score, and it's just so beautiful. I might even just pull out a card or two here because the art style is gorgeous. Oh gosh, the pieces are everywhere. Mistakes were made. So the back of the cards have this old like porcelain look to them, which is like, I guess porcelain or pottery, I'm not really sure, china, so that's super cute. And then you have cards like this, there's a few different colors, 4 I think, with beautiful tulips on them. So a really pretty game, and even though it's a small little card game, they took care of making the components quite beautiful. So these are like the tracker tokens and the scoring tokens, and so like you have a little teapot. They're actually very cute. It's hard to see here, but little teapot. You got like the little shoe. So they really did a really great job with that, and I absolutely love this game. So that's one of the ones I've been carrying around a lot lately. And another one that I have been bringing around with me a lot is Tome. And this one's the light edition. This is by Reversal Games. So this is a trick-taking card game, which I really, really enjoy because there's different cards that affect the trick that is being taken that round. It's very like magic elements themed. There's also a few expansions. I have one of them, and I think they just kickstarted another one. And one of the stretch goals was if they hit it, that they would have 2 expansions instead of 1 in that round of Kickstarter. So I think there's a total of 3 expansions, so you can change up the theme of the cards as you're playing and kind of the things that they do. So this is another one that I really, really have been enjoying lately. So how are you all doing, by the way? Let me know what's going on in your lives and what fun games you've been playing, and if there's any trick-taking or card games that you really like. I'm always looking for recommendations. Other than that, something else that I have been doing lately are puzzles, and this one's on theme for October, for Halloween. I know a lot of you are kind of nuts about Halloween, so that's pretty fun. This is a Unidragon puzzle. As you know, I post a lot about the Unidragon puzzles as I'm an ambassador for them, but they're actually amazing quality puzzles. And this one is called Count Rabbit. It's pretty dark. The art style is super cool, and I have this fun thing so that I can build puzzles in bed, so I just lie there and fall asleep making puzzles. So super fun, check that out. I also have a discount code on my Instagram if ever this is something you might be interested in getting for Halloween, so you can check that out in my bio if that is something that compels you. So I was talking about my big box of 25th century games that you can check out, but there's another game in there that I'm excited about them all, but there's, you know, some that stand out for you. And that is this one here, Junk Drawer. Junk Drawer is a polyomino game. You can see in the back you're organizing your drawers with the shapes. And I love polyomino games. I only have Patchwork, so I've been looking for more to get. So this was such a pleasant surprise. It also says 1 to 4 players, which means there should be a solo mode in here, which I don't play that many solo games, but something puzzly like this sounds right up my alley. So I'm super, super excited. I also love the art style. It's just so fun and like colorful and very, very me, very Treasure Belle. So very excited about this one and to see what that's all about. Alright, so other than that, yesterday was Saturday for me. I'm sure it was Saturday for you yesterday as well, or maybe it's a different day close by depending on your time zone. But I went to the 5-year anniversary of Luke's Brewery, so it's a local brewery, and the fun thing about that brewery is that the Beer Babes family, who I'm also an ambassador for, did a beer there this year. So I'm just going to speak a little moment about the Beer Babes. I know some of you aren't as interested in beverages, and some of you love the beverages aspect, but this is the Beer Babes family. This is my t-shirt, so when you see me wearing it, I'm usually doing something affiliated with them. And they are basically an Instagram group bringing together women in beer and other people who are enthusiasts of beer, and they do one-off brews with different breweries across North America to raise money for female charities and female brewing scholarships or bursaries so that women can be more involved in brewing and education and stuff like this. So a couple weeks ago I was actually in Boston at the Distraction Brewery with the Beer Babes, and I got to brew beer, which was really cool. I've never done that before. I got to go in the back and help them make it. So if you are in Boston, that is launching on October 21st at the Distraction Brewery, so you should definitely check that out. And yesterday at the Luke's Brewery, they did their 5-year celebration. We did a can with them earlier in the year, and they had a caricature person there, so I thought that was super fun. I got a caricature done. Here, let me take it out of the plastic. Look at that. And they did the Beer Babe, since that is how I got to know this brewery, and I thought that was super, super, super fun. So just wanted to let you all know a little bit more about that aspect of my life. Just gonna take a little second to stick this back in here. And speaking of Boston, if you are in the Boston area, you should totally follow, if you're into beer and all those things, you should definitely follow Beers Over Boston. This is a shiny sticker, so it's not going to show fabulously, but Beers Over Boston does a lot of reviews for beer. Her and her partner, both part of the page, but very involved with the beer community, and they showed me around and showed me Distraction, and were super communicative, so you should definitely give them a follow if you're interested in beer in Boston. I don't know who just joined, but hello. Definitely chime in, comment, ask questions. Let me know how you're doing. We're here to have a chat. So I would definitely love if you have some comments that you want to put down below. Another game that I am super looking forward to playing that I got sent recently is this one here called Fairies and Magical Creatures. That one is by Forbidden Games. They're affiliated with University Games. And another one of their games that I like, I don't know if we can see it on my shelves at the moment, but is Raccoon Tycoon. I've been a really big proponent for Raccoon Tycoon. It's like an economics auctioning game, very gateway level, so super fun. You know, it's nothing like Monopoly, but if I had a friend who liked Monopoly, I would propose playing this game, because it's not this one here, but the Raccoon Tycoon, because it's super cute and it's economics based, so hopefully it would kind of transition them into the world of modern board gaming if they were into that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to try Fairies and Magical Creatures. The art in the back looks absolutely gorgeous, very much my style with the cute fantasy theme. And a couple weeks ago we actually dressed up and had a tea party when we played Wonderland's War. We all like dressed up as our characters from Alice in Wonderland and had like a tea potluck, and all brought food and stuff. So we're thinking of doing that for Fairies and Magical Creatures as well. So we're thinking of dressing up like fairies and other little things in here. It looks like there's gnomes. So hopefully you will see us all dressed up for Fairies and Magical Creatures. Alright, so that's all that I have in my pile for board games, but there's one more thing that y'all know that I really love that I have been really into lately, and that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I went to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Boston for the pre-release, so a couple days before it came out into theaters. I went to see it at the theater though, and I got some cool stuff. I don't know if everyone got these or if it was just because I was at the pre-release, but I got this pamphlet that has like fun write-ups and different like comic book covers inside of it. So a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff inside of there. Super, super, super fun. And the fun thing about this was that I never had read graphic novels before. I thought I wasn't really into graphic novels, except that my friend that I went to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with actually bought me my first graphic novel that I have loved, and it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. So it's really fun that I got this pamphlet with it, because now I can see what other kind of editions are out and what exists. And also, I impulsively bought this, because how cool is this? And now that I'm into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle graphic novels, how can you not be super stoked when you see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles meet the Power Rangers in a graphic novel? I think that's pretty wicked. I read it already. I binge read it. I would have liked if the art was a little bit more clear in the fight scenes. I thought like it didn't leave, it left too much to the imagination. I would have liked it to be a bit more clear. But it was super fun and super lighthearted if these are characters that you enjoy. Also at the movie theater when we went, we got these beautiful posters. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem kind of cinema photo poster, so that's super fun in my memories now. And finally they were selling these Mutant Mayhem pins, which say it's turtle time, and I have one of each color for the 4 different turtles. That was not very good showing you, but here you go. See how cool is that? So that's basically what's on the agenda and what has been on the agenda for me. I hope that you're all having a fabulous day, a fabulous Sunday, and I hope that we can do this again soon, hopefully more regularly, and we can have some chats. So have a great day. Take care.